There is a ritual that every young adult needs to go through. First, the preliminal or separation is that once a child turns 18, they are to be sent abroad for 6 months to prepare for adulthood. During this journey, they will be taught about various aspects of adulthood so they can form their own identity. For the transition, during this time, the young adults will learn how to deal with stress as well as treat any other previous mental health conditions they may have been suffering from up to this point. If the child has trauma, depression, or any other mental illness, they will work with a therapist during this time to ensure they heal and have made progress. Also, healthy coping habits will be learned as well. They will not be able to return to society if they have not completed this part of the journey. To form their religious identity, the young adults will be taught about whatever religion or religions they would like to learn about and then choose which they would like to follow into adulthood. As for careers, they will learn the basic information about various fields and careers. Pick which seems most interesting and then learn more about it to see if they would like to pursue this career in college or life. They will not be able to return to society until this identity is chosen. Lastly, to form their political identity, the young adults will learn about a plethora of political issues, both domestic and foreign, consider various viewpoints, and come to a decision once all the evidence and viewpoints have been considered. They will not be able to return to society until this identity is chosen. Incorporation back into society. After this journey has been completed, each young adult will have to give a speech to their promotional class about all the identities they have chosen and why. Then once the speeches are given, there will be a celebration for all the graduated young adults and their family members. The women will wear fancy dresses and men will wear tuxedos. There will be music, dancing, and food. After this, they will return home where they will either attend college or enter the workforce to pursue the career they have picked. As for the status change, after this journey has been completed, they will be referred to by others as Madam or Sir plus their first name plus their last name. And they will officially become and be treated and awarded all the rights of an adult. The founders of this society thought that a matrilineal lineage would be best. Since women are the ones to birth the children, it is only fair that they take her last name and are associated with their mother. Also, while there is no laws reinforcing endogamy or exogamy, there is de facto endogamy. This is where people of the Lalfi tend to marry those who are from their kinship group or culture. Since this culture is on a remote island, it is difficult to marry outside the cultural group. However, all types of love are accepted into this culture. As for the residents, it will be bilocal because of the Lalfi views family as a priority. This group of people values maintaining connections with their family unit and their extended family. It is specifically bilocal though, because the married couples should be able to have the choice in where and with whom they would like to live with. This structure promotes equality among the genders and free choice. The main type of marriage structures the Latvian people choose are monogamy and polyandry. Since the island is only so big, there are limited resources. It is better for the culture if one wife has multiple husbands. This way they can share land and resources. Many citizens choose this route because it makes supporting a family easier. There is more income from 3 or more people working. However, the Latvian people can choose to have one partner and be in a monogamous marriage. Both are widely acceptable and sensible for the Latvi people. When it comes to marriage, it is a social norm for the bride's family to give dowry to the husband's family. However, to assure that this exchange is equal, a bride service will be in place, where the man must spend a period of time working for the wife's family. This is to show that the future husband cares and is loyal to his new family. When it comes to marriage practices, people can choose if they would like their parents to arrange in a marriage for them, or if they would like to find their own based on love. However, if a person chooses to find their own spouse, they are not allowed to get divorced. The only way around this clause is in the event of domestic abuse, which must be proven. However, if a couple that has been arranged wants to get a divorce, it is only permissible if the couple brings the case to court explains the reasons for divorce, and allows the judge and jury to decide. As for remarrying, both spouses must be single for 4 years before remarrying someone else. This is to prevent cheating during the marriage in an attempt to deter spouses from attempting to pursue someone else while married. Within this culture, same-sex marriages are allowed and are widely accepted. It has become a norm for people who are part of the LGBTQ community to marry and be open about their sexuality. While this religion has several gods, there is one God that rules over the entire universe, which is the Most High. However, there are various other gods that followers of this religion can pray to obtain whatever they are looking for in life, whether it's hope, fertility, wealth, or anything of that nature. The polytheism religion of Kala has a very interesting creation story. The Most High was lonely in the universe, so he decided he wanted to make humans in his own image and put them on their own planet. First, he tried to make humans out of rocks, but they became very lazy and did not want to do anything. The Most High returned these humans to their original form and tried to make them again, this time using gold. However, he soon found out that these humans' tragic flaw was that they were obsessed with wealth, so he terminated their existence. On the third try, the Most High made the humans out of bones, and that seemed to be the material that worked. They were hard-working, devoted, and kind creatures, so the Most High decided to keep them. A person's afterlife is decided based on how they were during their time on earth. When a person passes, all the gods and the Most High God will bring up all the good and bad things the person has done in their life. If all the gods deem this person as good, then the person can choose if they want to be reborn as something else and live on earth again, or they can be transferred to heaven to live for the rest of eternity. When a person is reborn, they will be able to return with their soul family. However, if a person is mildly bad during their life, they will be able to roam the earth, but as a ghost, and they will be lonely and have no other way of communing with other humans on earth. However, if a person is very bad, they will go straight to hell. Hell is a place where bad people live for the rest of eternity. Hell is a hot, dark place that is unpleasant to live in. There are no feelings of hope or happiness, and the only sounds a person will hear for the rest of eternity is screaming, sobbing, and evil laughter. On the 29th of each month, the followers of this religion show their acts of devotion by going to the temple of a specific god and make offerings to them. The appropriate items to offer would be the following: handmade objects, food, liquids, flowers, candles, plants, incense, writing, artwork, prayers, etc. Additionally, there is a service held once a week at each temple where those who practice the religion sing songs, listen to readings from the holy text, and pray to the god whose temple they are at. Also, praying to the gods is another way to get forgiveness, receive guidance, and show devotion to one's god and religion. The main form of practitioners for this religion is sacerdote and sacerdotesas. And these leaders spread the word of the gods and hold masses and services at the temples. Humans suffer because of karma. What goes around comes around. If people are putting bad energies into the world, themselves and or others, then they will find life is not going right for them. This bad karma will attract evil spirits to them and leave them vulnerable to their malicious influence. These bad spirits will only leave once a person prays to the god Raphael, goddess Amor, and the Most High God, and give them offerings. They will be able to be free from the evil influences. How this culture will handle racism is by educating children in schools so they can combat racism when they get older. Children will be educated through reading multicultural literature. Elementary school kids will read picture books, middle schoolers will read graphic novels, and high schoolers will read chapter books from the multicultural literature genre. This is so the books can act as windows into a world students have not been able to experience otherwise. They can put themselves in the shoes of the main character and truly feel what they feel and go through the experiences together. Immigration is allowed, but it is very strict. If someone wants to emigrate to the island, they will have to have a sponsor in the country. This is a family member or a friend that will house them, feed them, and support them until they get accustomed to the country and are able to support themselves on their own. If there is no sponsor, the immigrant must provide bank statements and car statements to show how they will be able to support themselves. Also, the immigrant must not have any criminal past and must be over the age of 25. To ensure national safety and security, there will be a police force that patrols the island at 24/7, and there will be an army, a navy, and an air force to respond to foreign threats. On this island, there will be no genders. People can do whatever they want. There are no responsibilities, behaviors, and roles specifically assigned to males or females. These gender roles are very lax because the Latvian people value acceptance, and when people are labeled, that is when prejudice starts. This culture is very accepting, so the rights of homosexuals are protected under law and they are allowed to get married to whomever they choose. For intersex people or hermaphrodites, they can choose to identify however they would like. Since there are no gender roles, they can act however they want and not fear being judged by others. Transgenders will also benefit from the system because they will not feel pressure to act a certain way if they look a certain way. Also, they will be able to get surgery to fully feel like their true selves.